In this session, we'll learn regarding the DAX string functions, which is also called as text functions. Okay. Before that, okay, as usual, my same old data. Let me see that what's my data is. Okay. Okay, this is my data. Like I do have like rows and a lot of things are like textual. You can see text, and then this one is text, and this one is text, and this one is text, and this one is date, text. So all these things, okay, are related. Even this one is a whole number, and then this one is a text element. We do have a lot of text values over here, and coming like these are like okay, numeric values for general. Then, so what we can do is like okay, what are the things that we have like regarding the string functions, string data type? We can do like all these kind of string functions. These are all string functions. I'll tell you one by one, and then how the usage of that particular string functions. And then afterwards, we'll give you some task, and then you need to do. Before going deep into this, I want to tell you a simple thing that you need to remember. Okay, we do have okay 3 things that need to be remembered. Okay, here you can see like this is a measure. This is a quick measure, nothing more special into this. I'll tell this regarding later, some days later. But this in this session we'll discuss regarding this measure, the column, and the table. Okay. So whenever you want to create a new table, you go for new table. Okay, that is like maybe 2-3 days later we'll go into like this thing. But here in this session we'll learn regarding new column and then new measure. Measure is nothing but a calculation which gives an output of scalar value. It means it will gives a single output. It doesn't give many outputs like column. In column we can create okay, and let us suppose that I do have a column based on these two values. I want to create a column. If I create a new column, I'll have for each and every row, I'll have another row. For each and every row, I'll have another row. So let us suppose that I do have 9,994 rows. The new column also will have 9,994 rows. But measure can't give those many outputs. Measure can give only singular output, and that also for the context, like filter context, what we call it as. We'll go day by day and you learn something more regarding that. Okay, don't get worried. What is filter context? What is row context? Kind of things. Filter context means okay, it will works only for particular filter or current context. Like what is the value available with that? Okay, for that only it will works. It will take it as a filter and it will work. Okay, and then we can create columns that is different. We can create measures that is different. We do have a lot of people feel that these two things are same, but these two things are not same. New column will gives us a lot of outputs, like lot of values for each and every row. For each and every row will have each value or their output as an output. But a scale like a measure can't gives lot of outputs. It will gives only one output for that particular current context or for that particular filter. This is what we need to understand at this instance. Okay, then we'll go and understand what is the functions. DAX is nothing but data analytic expression. That is what its name. It is used to create calculations and columns and tables in Power BI. Okay, DAX is used to create measures. Measures is nothing but a calculations. So DAX is used to create measures, to create columns, and then to create tables. That's it. Up to here you learn, and then there is nothing more than that. I'm not if I'm telling that up to here, there is no more content over than this. This is what we do using DAX. To learn the DAX, we need to learn a couple of like concepts. In that, the first and basic concept is string functions. Like what are the operations that we can do using that we want to do use the strings or text data type. We'll use this string functions. Very simple and very basic. the operations or calculations that you want to do will for the text functions will be done by these functions. So these are called like string functions or text functions. Okay, we do have a couple of functions. We'll discuss one by one, and then we'll just create even calculated column. At the same time, we can create like a measure also. Both things will create. So based upon here, I'll give you a scenario. Like I do have my customer name, country, city, and state. But I don't have like address. So what I can do, I want to create a column for the address by combining these values: name, state, city, country, name, city, state, country, and then we'll have like an address like Samprasad from this city, from this state, and then from this country. You can combine these values and then we can create a column that is using new column. Okay, but at the same time, if you want to like give some static values and then I wanted to show the output itself, then obviously how we can do, I'll let you know. For that, I'll just take an out measure where I'll give static value and get the single output. It will a measure and column will have a small confusion between that till we'll go into like 2-3 sessions. Just don't worry about that. Okay. So my measure is to work with values. What does it do? Like combine values, what does we do with combine values? Join two or more strings into one string. What does combine values do? Combine value joins two or more strings into one string. Okay, and then there is a delimiter. We can use it. Based upon that, we can add two or more strings. Just remember, we can add two or more strings, and then delimiter will be used over here to separate each and every string. So how we can use that? Just combine values. I created a measure, right click and measure, or else you can go modeling and then create a new measure. Then give a name to that measure. Now for us function here, okay, I given the same name as my function so that you can remember. That's it. You can give any name. Okay, let me first of all give the function. You can see whenever I'm typing, I'm getting the help from here. Okay, you can choose from that. Then whenever you click on that, or else whenever you click on tab, the function will comes over here. And after that, what is the syntax of the function? What you'll get from that function, you will get it over here. This is called IntelliSense. IntelliSense means Power BI itself. Okay, self-intelligence. It will gives you the guidance how to write the syntax. That is very easy. So that okay, we can write the query very easy. We don't need to like by heart, but still it is better to like remember the things. People sometimes ask what is the syntax of combined values. You need to tell them. But even though if you like forget things and then where you are and what you need to give it as an input, here the Power BI IntelliSense will always help you. So first of all, what we need to write over there? Delimiter that we need to write. So delimiter means here I want to give a comma. Every text part need to be in quotations. Just remember, every text part, hard-coded text part need to be in quotations, double quotations. Then only it will remember as text. Once I give the comma, then obviously you can see earlier it was highlighted. Right now it was highlighted. Means Power BI already recognizes that first part of the syntax we have been given, and then we are going to write the second part. Second part is nothing but expression, nothing but the string value. So what I want to give, I want to combine couple of values. So I want to give again text. So this is my text. Okay, and then again I want to give some text. Okay, so okay, and then comma, and then again this text, and I will close it. Entry. So what we are trying to do, we are trying to add Power BI and Prasad. My first text and the second text, and then that should be combined using this comma. This is what I've been given right now. And then once we create the measure, okay, we either will enter it or else we'll click on this right tick mark. This is like a proof mark. And afterwards, you click on the into mark so that you'll have like that function, that measure as a calculator symbol. You can see obviously measures will be represented as calculator. Okay. If you see this symbol means that is a measure. Then you see this symbol means that is a column. Okay, I'll show that regarding. But okay, we do have what visual do we use to show a scalar value or single value highlighted things in a highlighted way? Which visual do we use? Generally we use chord visual. This one which we discussed earlier in the earlier sessions. To display a single value in a highlighted way, then obviously we'll go with chord visual. Then I want to display this measure over here. You can see Power BI, Prasad, the function in which have been written Power BI, Prasad. Then here I want to give some more value like I've been given another text value. Right now I got 3 values Power BI with Prasad. So if I click enter, then what will it show? Power BI with PM. Right now you can see Power BI with Prasad, but I don't want to show comma. So what I want to do, I want to give some space. So how it will show? You can see Power BI with Prasad. This is when we make a measure, because measure gives only a single output. We will create that. And then like single output for the current context. We don't have any current context over here. So I'll let you know what is current context when we go with that example. Okay, right now just take it like measure gives a single output. Yeah, go ahead.
Excuse me.
Go ahead. Ask me.
First argument is
delimiter.
Correct?
Yeah, first argument is delimiter. After that, okay. So let me show you. Let me show you. Yeah. First argument is delimiter, and after that expression. Expression is nothing but here the string value, the second string, the third string, and then expression is there in the square output. Whenever it is in the square, that is optional. And then whenever there are dots after that, means okay, we can write multiple things, multiple expressions, multiple string values. There is no limitation in that. Whenever it is square bracket, it is optional. You can write it or not. Means here 2 expressions that need to be given, that is mandatory, compulsory. We can't give less than that. Yeah, the combined values, we need to give 2 expressions and 1 delimiter, that is must. And after that you can, it's up to us, okay, how many like strings that you want. Okay,
why did we code that comma or measure in the measure?
What is that?
Example, we have quoted that comma, I guess, in our measure, combining measure.
Yeah, this one, this here
double quoted.
You can write
comma,
it anything.
Separating value.
You can write anything. The delimiter that we write in that particular thing, that will be like okay. Hope you understand, right?
Okay. Understand.
Give us space. Okay, that will be whatever you give between those commas, quotations, that will be taken in that way. I give the space, but okay, if you don't give the anything, it will show error. It won't take.
This one combined value, what's that? Before one combined values is equals to what is that? That is the measure
column. This is the measure name. This is the measure name. This is the measure name. You can see.
Why one is why one? Number
nothing
one.
Nothing like that. Okay.
Because the connection has been cut for the
that is line number. That is line number. Line number.
Okay.
That is the line number of in which number line you are. Okay, that's it. And then you can write anything in the column, in the title of that particular column, like measure. You can write anything. Title is your own thing. There is no restriction to write. Only thing is that you don't write exactly the same as like this one. Sometimes it will find difficulty to understand, but okay, you can, even if you can write it, not an issue, you can write it. Like, combine.
Okay.
Yeah, I read, I
Okay.
can write something else, but okay, to understand you, I can even to grab it here, I just made it like that.
Okay.
Anything you write in between this delimiter, you write whatever, that will be like represented over here. Got the point?
Yes. Yes.
Make it like space and then like the same thing that we can use it in columns also. I'll explain you in columns. Here I want to create a new column. Okay, what I can do, I'll click on this new column, or else we can go to like home and modeling, and then like we can create new column also. Okay, but I want to create a new column over here based upon the existing values, the same function. Okay, and then like I want to create address add address, and then like combine values, and then afterwards my delimiter is like comma, and then I want to add first name, customer name, and then comma, and then like city, city. I can see orders, city. Orders is my table and city is my column. And then comma, state, state, orders, state. This is my table and then column. And then comma, country, COUN, orders, country. Then I'll close it. I'll have my address. Ruben Austin, Los Angeles, California, United States. You can see. Ruben, Los Angeles, California, United States. Broadly, Los Angeles, California, United States. Broadly. So you can see for each and every value, like for each and every row, you'll have a row over here. It gives multiple outputs. A column can create multiple outputs, but a measure can't create multiple outputs. It will be creating single output for each and every current context. If we have multiple current context, then it will give multiple outputs. Okay. So for the instance, if we don't have any current context, then obviously it doesn't take, it will give only singular output. So while we create a measure, you need to understand that thing. The second thing is like in measure, we can't take a column directly. We can't take a column. Here we took the column names directly, right? We took the column names directly. Like
Yes.
whenever we create the measure, we can't take the columns directly. We need to use aggregative functions that we will learn somewhat later when we come into like aggregative function. Then we learn those things. But at this instance, remember in measures, that measure will give only output, singular output as per the current context. That is what that's definition. Just remember, it will give a single output, scalar output, what we call it as. In professional, we'll call it as scalar output. In general, we'll call it as scalar. Okay.
I didn't get it. It has given according to the row column name, row value. It has combined everything, right? For every record, it has combined.
This is column. Here I created a column, new column, and then yes, here we gave in that. But earlier, just a minute.
Yeah, okay.
Resume recording. So here we made it for a scalar value, and then this is like for a column. This is a column. So we done it. We used a column and then we created it. This is a column, you can see, and then this combined values is a measure. Measure obviously gives a scalar output, single output that we use over here in this format. Okay. Any doubt over here? Like
Yes.
Only one thing that you need to understand. Measure obviously gives single output, one line output. whatever it is, but column gives okay multiple outputs for each and every row. Like one row, one output for each and
Yes,
every
yes.
row. Here it doesn't gives multiple
Okay, okay.
values. That is what I just wanted to. అంటే క్లియర్ గా
Okay.
చెప్పాలంటే ఇది ఒకటే అవుట్పుట్ ఇస్తుందండి.
Okay.
క్యాలిక్యులేటర్ కాలం క్రియేట్ చేస్తే లైక్ ప్రతి రోకి ఒక రో మనకి పక్కన
Ah.
ప్యారల్ కి వచ్చేస్తుంది. సో అంటే దాని అవుట్పుట్ ఏంటంటే చాలా ఎక్కువ వాల్యూస్ అంతే కదా.
Okay. Yes, yes.
So that is what we want to do that. And then like in the same way, like you can use the call, like you can use all these functions to both columns at the same time both measures also. So these all these functions will be used for both columns and measures also. Just make sure that how we'll use that. And then second one is like okay concatenate. This is like text 1 and text 2. Concatenate means okay we can only make okay combine only two values. We can't combine more than two values. This is for this, and then we don't have any delimiter kind of things. No need to give any delimiter. In some cases, we don't want to give any delimiter. We directly want to combine two values. But if right here, then something you need to give at least space. You need to give as a delimiter to combine values. But if you don't want to use delimiter, if you want to directly add two text things, then obviously you can use this. So what is that? I'll explain you in a measure. Right click and then measure. Let us suppose that I do have like two strings PRA and SAD. Concatenate. Concatenate is the function name, and then we will write concatenate, and then we do have like concatenate over here, and then two strings. One is like PRA, and then second one is like SAD. Let us suppose that, and I want to close that. I want to approve that. And then I want to show that over here. Like I want to have, I'll take a measure, this one card, and then I want to show you what exactly is that. And then concatenate. You see, I've been given two values, but I don't want any delimiter or something else between that. You can do like this. Understood why? How we use this? Right? అర్థమైందండి. ఇది ఎలా యూజ్ చేస్తామంటే రెండు వాల్యూస్ ని మధ్యలో ఏ డెలిమిటర్ అక్కర్ లేకుండా మనం వాడాలనుకున్నప్పుడు రెండు స్ట్రింగ్స్. Very simple thing. And then we have concatenate x. This is an iterative function. For this, regarding this, we'll discuss somewhat later. Okay. We don't want to like get confused over here. This is iterative function. All the x functions are iterative functions. Regarding that, we'll discuss later. So at this instance, we'll go for next thing, which is like exact. Exact is nothing but compares two strings and then return true if both are same, false okay if they are not same. Okay, if they are same it will gives okay the true. If they are not same, then it will gives okay false. And then like exact okay is case sensitive. Okay, that is what we need to observe. It is a case sensitive because whatever we give that need to be like in same case. So I'll write a measure over here, right click and then like measure, then I'll create an exact. Exact equal to like exact. You can write the column name can be like anything. You can write something also. That's not an issue. Okay, but okay, just make sure you remember that thing that I'm writing that like that. Okay, that tab, then text one is like PRASAD, and then afterwards again I want to write it shift PRASAD, and then what we'll get true or false. What will get false.
True.
False.
True.
No, false, because okay I've been given
same
but okay I've been given cap letter over here.
Oh, caps key. Okay.
Case sensitive kada? Like it's a case sensitive, so obviously we'll get
okay
whenever it is like same, then only you'll get. Even if you If you miss some letter, it will be false.
Got it.
Okay, so that is what exact. And then like coming to here, find. Find is something okay very useful that we'll use regular. Okay, and then that will be useful a lot of times. Returns the starting position of a text string within another string. So what is that? Okay, returns the start position of one text string within another text string. Find is case sensitive. What does it means? Means find. Okay, I'll give the example, then you can understand very easily rather than explaining that. Definitions are a little bit confusion, but example will be like gives you like good answer. Find. Okay, in that find text means what you want to find. I want to find ERA, and then within text. My within text is over BI. So the within text. Then starting position is 1. Then like let's make it like and then not valid. No need to give that. So I want to give 0 and then what I've been given, I'll tell you later. First of all, let me show in a card and then you can understand what exactly we are trying to do. Fine. 15th position, what is exactly string? So it is trying to set this value. And then whenever it is started, okay, that position it is going to give. So let us check that PRA is there over here. You can see same text is there inside this. So let me check that how much, what is the position? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So this is 15th position. From the 15th at 15th position, this PRA is located. Okay, this is what. And then here you're asking like starting position. Okay, so starting position means it is asking like from where I want to like count the things and then for where I want to search it. I didn't give any value, so it starts from starting position. If I starts from okay some 10th position, again after 10th only it was there. So obviously after 10th, okay, like so what I'll give that okay. Right now I want to give it 1 P. You can see P is there at the first position, at the same time P is there in the 15th position. So what I'll do right now, I'll click enter. It will gives 1 as output, but I want to search with okay this one. So what I will give, I know the first position, so I want to check with second position. First position obviously P is there. I want to check with second position. We can get the same thing because it ignores the first position, like P in the first position. Then obviously it will goes with that. Okay. Even whatever we give it, maybe after that you can give the third and then whatever it might be, it gives the 15 only. It means the position that we are telling it from where that P need to be searched. Okay, got the point? This position
Okay.
is from we are telling that find to search from that second position. Don't search from that before that position. Means it starts search from here, and then it will start search for a P, and then it will gives. Even though before that, if P exists also, it doesn't gives that output. So in this way, we can find okay what is the second time whenever it is find, whenever it is like okay there, then only I want to give me. So okay, we can use this kind of things. Here we can write the find in find rather than making it static. We can make it like dynamic. That we can discuss later. At this instance, if you discuss, you will get into like okay difficulty. And then coming to like search. Search also do the same thing, but it is here. It is not case sensitive. It is not case sensitive. Whatever you can give, it will work. I'll show you the same example for you so that you can understand. Here, in place of find, I write it search. Search also does the same thing. You get the same output. Here I want to give capital P. Even though I give capital P, it will give the same answer. set is in case sensitive. It is not case sensitive. Find is case sensitive. You need to understand whenever we want to use which one. We want to even check with the case also, like case should be the same. Then we go for find. We don't bother what is the case, whether it might be capital letter or small letter. We don't bother. Then we go for search. Like understood the difference between search and find, right? Sharat?
Yes.
Okay.
Not case sensitive.
Okay,
Search is not case sensitive.
find
And
is case
find is.
sensitive and search is not case
Oh yes,
sensitive.
yes.
Then just make it like dynamic kind of thing. Try to make it like build your own logics in this using function in function. That is what I'll tell you. Like okay, once we get into like somewhat things, or else right now only I'll tell you that. I don't know where the first P is. Here I just know where the first P is, so I gave okay just to start with second, right? Let us suppose that I don't know like what is the first, where the P is, like okay. I don't know where exactly is, right? So what I want to like find out the second P wherever it is. First, I don't want this first P. I want to find the second P. So what I can do, I don't want to hard code this. I want to find dynamically this value, this P value. So what I'll do, I'll just write in case of that one, I'll write again this one. See, in place of that, I'll write. Okay. And then I'll write plus 1. Get the same answer. $26 it is giving. Okay, right now it is like 26th position. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12th position I do have P, but it doesn't takes 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. And then with this space 25, and then 26th position is the second P. What does I mean it? Like, okay, rather than giving the first piece position, I don't know the first piece position. I find the first piece position from here. Then afterwards I added 1. The first P position at the 10th position or 12th position, I've been added 1. So from the 13th position, I want to calculate, I want to search for the second P. This is what I just asked me. So in this way, we'll make it from static to dynamic. Earlier, apart from this, what I written 12 or 13. So apart from that, okay, here we hard coded the value. We found the value of this P, and then we given. But if we don't know the value, then obviously how we can do? We need to go with dynamic kind of thing. Then obviously we need to make it dynamic. Making dynamic means okay, we need to like even search that first P also where exactly the value is using the function only, and then afterwards like using that we need to calculate the other things. This is what function in function. A bit confusing, maybe like in the earlier stage it is like bit confusing thing, but okay, this need to be practiced. That is why I told you like okay, DAX is little bit practice kind of things.
Yeah. In SQL I gone through this one.
Okay, so that is like subqueries. You might have gone through this. So if you have like some idea, then obviously you can understand what exactly is this. So this is what how we go and then crack logics. If you habituate, why I'm just generally I don't tell these kind of things in the initial days. In the initial days, I don't tell people these kind of things. I'll go with very basics, and then afterwards, okay, they'll habituate with this basics, and then if I give okay complex scenarios, they'll leave those complex scenarios. But from okay beginning only, I'll make it like both things and the hardcore things, the advanced things, so that you'll get habituated for both of things, and then you'll get practiced for that. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, and then right now find is there. Okay, and then look format. This is like very lengthy thing. We'll discuss a bit later. lengthy thing. Okay, so we need to like discuss a lot regarding this. For this instance, just keep it aside. And then we do have left, right, and length. Left, right, and length, lower and upper. We'll discuss regarding this, and then we will like stop for today. And then we'll start regarding the next functions, which are like okay, somewhat we need to go with a lot of advanced concepts. So we'll discuss these things, and then we'll discuss these things tomorrow, because as you are also telling that you don't have like good backup of your laptop. So let's go with like left, right, and then like left, upper, and then lower. Okay, very simple things, nothing more complex. Create.
Yeah.
Let's create a measure. And then left, nothing but okay, left off. Okay, what we need to give a text. I want to give a text, and then I want to get 3 characters from the left. Sorry, I've been given a wrong. Okay. So in this, I want to give this the left one. So you can get okay from the left side, you'll get 3 characters. I've been given 3. From the left side is going to get okay 3 characters, and then output is like. And what if I get right? RICHT. Enter. I'll get okay the right side 3 characters. From the right end, it will count 3, and then that will be displayed. It's not like okay 3 characters from after the 3 characters of this thing. It will count from the left, and then it will give. So I'll give 4, and then we can understand very easily. I'll give 2. Means from the right side it will count 2, and then those 2 only will be displayed over here in the right side. Okay, and then length means length is very simple. Length of that one, and then we don't need to give any. And then like it will tells the total length of that particular that particular string. So I do have like 6 characters. It will tells the 6 characters. That's it. And then like upper, like it makes the character into uppercase. Completely. And then let me make this okay PRAS. And then I want to make it like lower.
ఏది
Yep.
ఫోన్ సైలెంట్ అయిపోయింది అనుకుంటా చూడు.
Hello, Sharath, are you there? Sharath, are you there? Sharath, are you there? Sharath, are you there?
Yes.
Join అవుతున్నానండి.
Oh, yes, I'm here.
Okay, this is what exactly the lower. Lower means okay, it will give the
Hello.
lower. Yeah, hello.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Yes, okay.
This is what lower. Okay, so lower means okay, it will convert complete string into lower. Sharath?
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I can hear.
Your voice is breaking, Sharath.
Go on, please.
Your voice is breaking, Sharath. Okay, Sharath, we'll continue tomorrow.
Yes, the internet problem.
Okay, we'll
using
continue.
box plot.
Okay. We'll continue
What?
tomorrow. Okay.
Sure.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay. Yes.